home to love. I'm Delina. The tutorial you're about to see is a step-by-step, very easy faux wood door technique. The door that I'm going to be doing it on is my front door. When people come to your house, the first thing that they see is usually your front door. So is your front door looking a little sad, or does it need, to me, I had painted mine a navy blue prior to this. I wanted it to elevate it. The door that I am working on is a wood door. You're probably gonna ask, well, why didn't I just strip the door down and stain it? My house has been a rental for over 20 plus years. It has many, many, many layers of paint on this front door. I also don't know what kind of wood is underneath all that paint, and I don't know if the paint is the only thing that's holding the door together. So instead of using a lot of chemicals that can be harmful, I chose to do this method. And I really hope that you enjoy this video and that you try this out and you let me know what you think of it. I thought it was the best thing I've ever done as far as the door goes. So without further ado, let's get started on our faux wood door tutorial. I look a little rough in the beginning of this video. I was not feeling good. I had a bit of a migraine going, and I still wanted to do this. So please forgive the way I look. I'll see you guys at the end. All right, y'all, this is the before. It was painted, I painted it navy blue, Hales Navy by Sherwin-Williams. I have taken all the hardware off of it. I have given it a good scrub. And the first thing that I need to do is give it a base coat of, we're gonna use Waverly chalk paint in Cashew. You want either a yellow or a golden or a coffee colored base in order to do this. It is hot. I am sweating already. Now, my door is a wood door. You could do this on fiberglass, you could do this treatment on pretty much any kind of door. I'm using chalk paint because it's a good primer. It adheres to everything. So, and as you can see, it's that yellowy color. Channeling my inner Bob Ross, thinking happy thoughts and happy little things, and, you know, ray of sunshine yellow on this door. But I find chalk paint is much better with a brush. And I also have these medallion kind of things in the middle of my door that I still would have to brush. And I'm just looking to make sure there's no drips. That's my first thing. Other thing about chalk paint, it dries fast. That's the other thing that I like about this particular, using this as the base. right, y'all, you get the gist of it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna coat this with the Waverly Cashew chalk paint. I may give it 2 coats and then I'll pick the camera back up. Okay, this is what it looks like after a couple coats. If your door is not as dark as mine, you probably will only need 1 coat. Again, Waverly Cashew chalk paint is what I'm using for that yellow base. Now we just have to let this dry thoroughly, a couple hours. As you see, I've started the staining process. Now I'm using a gel stain. Very, very important to use a gel stain, not an oil-based stain. It will bead up and it will not lay flat. A gel stain will be much easier to work with, faster drying time. You want to start using the strokes that mimic wood. So if it goes horizontally, that's how you want to paint your paint strokes, horizontally. On the vertical pieces, you want to go up and down in very long strokes. This is what's going to give you that wood grain that using a chip brush and gel paint will accomplish this. I am using the gel stain Early American. You can use any stain of your choice. A mahogany would be beautiful. A walnut, an oak, depending on your gel stain choice. Your base coat, if it's a darker stain, will need a darker base coat. So you will probably want to go with a more coffee color base coat if that's what you choose to use with a darker stain. Again, this is only the first coat. I am going to paint this on, let it sit for at least a few hours to dry, and then I will apply a second coat, possibly a third if needed down the line, depending on how deep of a finish I want. And then I will let that sit overnight, and then I will polyacrylic it. Okay, this is what it looks like after the first coat. And I think it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I think it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever done in the house. Okay, this is what it looks like with the second coat. Okay, this is the final product. I used the polyacrylic, or you could use a polyurethane or some other coating to protect it. That would be your choice of what you would choose to do. I chose the polyacrylic because it dries fast and it's easy to work with. I used the satin base with a synthetic brush, and I put about 4 coats on it. Now, the door handle is missing. I'll adjust that in a minute. But you see the numbers, and I also added the kick plate. The kick plate is black because my hardware on my front light is black. The numbers are black with a gold front. I look at those. Your hardware on your front door is the jewelry to the door. So please take that into consideration when you do a door, that adds a little something extra to your door. Now, you're probably asking me what was with not putting the door handle on. I have decided that not only am I going to do the front, which also make sure you're doing the edge to the door when you do the finish. Can you guess what I'm going to do to the other side of the door? I'll give you a minute. Go down in the comments. Give me a guess of what you think I'm doing to the back side of the door. I'm waiting. All right, y'all. I have decided that I am going to paint the back side navy blue. If you've been following along in my house, I have been adding accents of navy blue throughout my house. You'll see here. Sorry if I spin a little too fast for you. Here. I think it's going to add that pop of color that I need over here. You don't really see the front door other than if you're sitting on the couch, or you're passing through. So I think it would be a nice little surprise. Because I did love the navy blue, I just wanted the elevated look to the wood. And also on the front porch, we have columns that we're going to be doing on the front porch with the same wood stain. So thank you so much for following along with me on this tutorial video. If you like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it helps the algorithm pick up the video and kind of push it out there. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you part of my YouTube channel. I will see you next week when we thrift and style.